This is my review on X-Men Dark Phoenix. I give this a 8 out of 10. Well, I did like this movie enough and all. I didn't really like how... I didn't really like the ending. I didn't like how in the ending they changed the name of the school to Charles Xavier's, Professor Xavier's School of the Gifted, to something else to honor Mystique, which in this timeline is made it to a full-time X-Men member in the continuity timeline. After, the effects and erase the old timeline from Days of Future Past. So, which also the history of events that was explained in Days of Future Past, which connects to this movie, why Mystique is probably, so Mystique died as X-Men in this one, but in the original Fox trilogy, that's why she's still alive. Because that's the old timeline that got erased for this timeline, where she's now dead. Isn't that great? And, I don't understand why they killed her off. I didn't like that they killed her off. I don't know why, because it seemed kind of forced and out of nowhere, I thought. And it didn't seem like it would go in the story. It didn't seem like it fit in the tone of the story where it happened and how it happened. And I'm confused. So, did Jean Grey purposely kill Mystique? Well, by accident kill Mystique because she's having a psycho episode of crazy bitch hour. I don't know. It's not really explained. That's where the movie starts to fall off the rail for me, actually. Because once Mystique dies, because how Mystique dies and Jean Grey feels guilty and everyone else hates Jean Grey, now she's a wanted fugitive and now blah 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 blah, but she's just scared and overwhelmed and also feel betrayed by the X-Men because Charles did have a secret from her and lied that her dad was alive lied that her dad being dead and when he's still alive, and survived the car crash that she was in, that her mother didn't. And thought up until her entire life that she was the one that survived the car crash and her dad didn't, but now we find out that was a cover-up story by Xavier, so to prevent her from being hurt, I guess. I don't know why. I just wonder, how did he not see this backfiring in his face? What an idiot. So basically, he's been suppressing Jean's powers, so she doesn't reach her full potential and realize that her father's still alive and didn't want her back in his life and blames her for the car crash that her mother didn't survive in. Her father blames Jean for what happened in the car crash, so... Because the car crash happened because of Jean's powers acting up. And this movie focuses heavily around the character Jean Grey, really fleshes her out. And the actress that plays Jean Grey is very great for what she's given, I thought. it makes it work. But I don't know. I really like and I thought it was good stuff up until they decide to make Jean Grey the bad guy and have her kill Mystique, and it just seemed forced and out of nowhere. Like a thing, like an afterthought, like a rewrite afterthought. I couldn't help. I feel like, why do I got the feeling I wouldn't be why would I not be surprised if that's the case? I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Is what I mean to say. Oh, and they did this thing when it looks like Jean Grey. They did this thing when Jean Grey actually has this redemption arc and sacrifice herself to save her X-Men family and defeat this alien and use her full power and base. I don't know. It's kind of hard to make out because you're not really sure what was the point until we just realized at the final shot of the movie, oh, it was a cop-out. She's still alive, Jean Grey. And it ends on that note of Charles Xavier and also Charles Xavier and this is after Charles Xavier and Magneto decide to play one more game of chess, like a full-time sake that they haven't played since they haven't played in years since First Class event movie. So they haven't played chess since X-Men First Class together at all. They played chess more often in the Fox franchise. Am I the only knows that they played chess in the first two X-Men movies? And I'm sorry, but the scene of Charles Xavier and Magneto played chess. Some of the best has some of the best cinematography. Some of the best cinematography. But the screen has brings some of the best scenes and character moments with them. So I was glad that this movie worked in one more chess moment of them playing chess. Charles Xavier and Magneto together as friends. One more time. For old time's sake. Now that Charles has now gone for this character and basically has gone for a humble character, more character growth and less, by becoming humble and less of a selfish, narcissistic prick, I guess. Which what he was in the beginning. Came across very well. Obviously came across as that. Like he just didn't care about anyone other than the success of the mission. And the progress that he gets from the press. He is like everything. It almost comes across like he doesn't care about the X-Men team, like he doesn't show concern for them, which is very out of Charles from the comics and from Patrick Stewart's Charles and for this Charles. So, and Mystique has commented on in the movie multiple times before she has killed off that she doesn't recognize Charles anymore and he's acting like that, doesn't know what's up with him. We don't know why he's acting like a dick. He's just acting like a dick because you're not really sure what happened to him. You know he's just completely not in touch with the with people. anymore. And that's what comes across as first, but then we come to realize this, well, more like this child than this being a jackass. There's more to this child than this being an asshole. Not that he wasn't being an asshole, it's just that he also has a soft side, I guess, apparently. Because no matter how much Jean Grey has done harm and murdered his closest family member, Mystique, in cold blood, which was, he said in his own words that she was like a sister to him in Days of Future Past, played by Patrick Stewart. Yeah, it was played by Patrick Stewart, but he was playing an older version of the same character in that movie, which connects this movie. It takes place in that after Days of Future Past mission success, and they rewrote the timeline, which led to this new timeline when you come to think about it, in which Mystique gets killed off and never even met Wolverine yet, before he even joined the X-Men, goddammit. Oh wait, no, I take that back. Well, never met the real Wolverine, because technically she did. The character did met Wolverine and X-Men Apocalypse, but I think I see that more as Weapon X Wolverine, you know, in its pure animal form, when he doesn't have any memories of who he is. So I see, I call that his character Weapon X. Less Wolverine, because he doesn't have really identity outside of, well, slaughtering people like animals. Like an animal. And we didn't see we saw and we did then he got his memory, part of his memory back by remembering his name, Logan, and that seemed to spark something in him, and made him think more rationally, and just ran off. So somewhere in the off, we don't know. You would think that they would have bring the character back, if not Hugh Jackman back, for X-Men Dark Phoenix. You know, considering they kind of set it up like he was going to return and join the X-Men in a different, and this takes place in a different decade. I think it would have made more sense, you know, to bring in a new face like Wolverine and for this X-Men movie, and probably would have, you know, not made it a good movie, but probably made it a more successful movie financially. Even though I don't know if it would have been better or the same. Beats me. You know, in terms of quality of storytelling. That's why X-Men Dark Phoenix gets an 8 out of 10. Like this video. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. And then if you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe and hit the bell to subscribe. Hit both. Goodbye.